Alright. See if I can get this to work. Yeah, let me try a little with Kirby. Might work on him. Let's see it. Don't break him on him. God damn. It doesn't work on either of them. Alright, let's do it. There you go. Get to fit first. Doesn't fit. Okay, yeah, okay. That makes it funnier, I guess. Other way. Camera. There we go. Nope. Guys, there we go. Pollo! It's your boy Pollo! They don't work. They don't fit on them. Like, I tried. They don't fit. It's like, it just doesn't fit the boy. Just, he always looks through one, which is pretty cute actually when you think about it. Just doesn't work. It just don't work. Like, right there. Ah, like that. I tried doing it on this guy, right? And then, like, what? There you go. It's like, same thing, like crooked glasses. Pollo, it's your boy Pollo. Yeah, oh my god. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, Pollo! Oh my god. I just realized the day of this vlog is going to be 316. So Scarf 316 says, I don't know, Pollo. Kirby 316 says Pollo. That's all I got. Okay, so today, we are vlogging a bit earlier than normal because, well, it's gonna come out the normal day. Well, vlogging early than normal because I gotta hurry up and go to 24-hour fitness. So what we're gonna talk about is not a lot of things. Sekiro comes out in 7 days, and we're gonna be streaming that the night it comes out, and we're just gonna be playing it and playing it. We're just gonna LP through that as much as we can. And then there you go, more content made for the channel. It'll come out on the channel after Resident Evil 2. That's what's going to happen there. And if new games just stop happening, then we can probably go back to Layton. Because Smash is nowhere near done. And Metro X is going to take a while to get finished. We also, of course, are going to buy Three Kingdoms Total War. I'm still hoping to see if I can get a free copy of that. Doesn't look like it, so we're gonna buy that. Like, it just makes life a little bit easier not have to buy it, but we have the money to buy it, so we'll buy it. And that'll at least get a one-shot and maybe a Scar plays. We'll see how much more. But I'll be playing the crap out of that when we're not playing Sekiro because it's Total War and it's freaking Romance of Three Kingdoms. I love that. And then Yoshi's game comes out as well, the Crafted World. 120 and then plus tax, and then that's one. Do I have the money for all these games? Oh man, I want that game too. Maybe no room for it, right? There's definitely no room as far as an LP goes. Like, I don't think we'd LP that anyway. As far as just playing on the side channel, I guess there's room for that. No, not. We're doing other things. We're not doing Magic right now. I guess I'm burnt out on Magic at the moment. I really enjoy it, but I ran out of deck ideas, and because I like doing gimmicky deck ideas, and a draft, though they just keep switching it out. So, oof. At some point, we'll buy 100 gems, $1 worth of gems, and then we'll just do a bunch of drafting. Especially once M20 comes out, because when M20 comes out, there's no more Ixalan. I freaking hate Ixalan. So I'll probably like the game a bit more, unless I just really hate M20 or the next set before M20. We'll see. But little burnout on Magic right now. There's a lot of Apex still. Not burnout on Apex. I'm really enjoying Apex. You want to have some bad games. As long as I get a good game every couple bad games, I'm good. I still enjoy it. I feel I can get better at it, so that's pretty fun right there. But yeah, Sekiro's next. Trying to do indies. I played some indies, and they were all terrible. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They were all bad. All of them. I want to cover more, but they're just bad, and there's no value in going over what could be better about this, because indie devs just keep dying. Like, they make one game, and then they disappear, so what good is critiquing? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's an essay somewhere that someone can make about just how indies are kind of just blowing it for each other and themselves. There needs to be a better quality to it, and there isn't, and it's uh and I guess that is why there's just the bigger thing of just like AAA indies kind of happening because there's a higher quality to them and they succeed, and I don't know. It's troubling. It's troubling. Just so many. There's just too many indies out there, and there's a lot of bad ones, and it's very frustrating. I'm gonna keep trying, and keep trying, but oof. That channel also is gonna have a bunch of Kirby's Adventure footage because getting that ready for podcast. Episode 15 of the podcast comes out tomorrow, and it is the best episode we've ever done. It is almost an hour long. It is amazing, and I'm not doing it justice by not getting us on other places. We're only in Podbean and YouTube. I need to get us. I need to figure out how to get us on Stitcher. I need to figure out how to get us on Spotify. Is not a thing we're gonna get on. I'm pretty sure that's too hard to get on. Get us on. I wanted Stitcher or Spotify makes it really hard to get on there. You have to be popular first. iTunes, I think we can get on there. I'm pretty sure you just submit and they go like, okay, yeah. And then there's a couple other places. And I haven't put us on any of them because I'm just bad at figuring this stuff out because there's like some things you gotta do to get on there and I'm just not smart. Also still working on the Twitter bot because I don't know what I'm doing there either because there's programming involved or coding and I went to college as a computer engineer, and I don't remember programming anymore. I don't remember code anymore. I feel really dejected. I just don't remember this stuff. It's like taking high school French 10 years later and you don't remember a damn thing of French. Except, I need French here. Oh god. It's troubling. It really is. And it's really my ineptitude is holding us back. It really is. Because it doesn't matter how good your stuff is if no one knows it exists. We can only rely so much on people randomly following us and people just mentioning us. We can only rely on that so much, and the algorithms showing us off. When algorithms really like to show off just the bigger people, that's all they like to do. We can't rely on any of that. We have to figure it out on our own, and I'm just not smart. And also, a lot of the energy goes into work, a lot of energy goes into doing content, and then there's just no room to do just figuring this stuff out, and it's frustrating to say the least. But it's got to be done. I should just pick a day where we don't stream and I just figure all this stuff out. I really should do that. But I enjoy streaming every day because streaming every day is my fun thing to do. It's a job, but it's also fun. I like to do it. It's fun to just play with y'all. It's y'all being happy is what keeps me going. Is what makes it so fun to do. Like, sure, some of these games are fun to do. But what makes it just putting in the time for just putting in the time for this is worth it because y'all are great to make content for. You guys enjoy it, you guys appreciate it, and that's why we do it because it's fun and everyone's having fun. That's the whole thing. I sound insane right now, but that's why we do it. So something to mention is the work schedule is going to change. So I have one more week at my current plant, then I go to the third plant. And I have no idea how the hell these people do this schedule. And you adapt. You adapt to anything, and I would adapt too. But I'm getting the hell out of here as soon as I can. I have 4 months at this place. And this is what the schedule is. So the schedule of this place is a 5-week setup. And it is 5 days, 6 days, 7 swings, and 7 graves. That's how it works. And I should say the days off in the middle. Let me see, where am I? Okay, so what is the holiday on April Fool's? There's a holiday on April Fool's. I don't know what that holiday is. Like the 1st of April is, what is that? What is that holiday? There's a holiday there. I don't know what it is. Okay, so I do my new position on the 25th. I mean, the new plant on the 25th. And the hours are 6 to 2. That's the hours right there. So I got to get up at 5 because of traffic and get going. Takes an hour to get there. Takes an hour to come back. I'm home at like 3:30, depending on traffic coming back. Because traffic coming back is always worse for some weird reason. And so I'm basically gone from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then it's like shower and eating and all that stuff or whatever. So, and just getting things ready for the next day. So by 5 o'clock, I'm good to do things after that. So that's usually we stream from like 5:30 to 7:30. Usually ending around 7:38 o'clock. That's where we usually end. And then I have 2 hours to myself, and then go to bed around 10, and then get up at 5 and continue that cycle going. And that's the day shift. So Monday through Friday is the first 5, and then I got Saturday and Sunday. Then the next 5 is another, well, the same thing, Monday through Friday, and then you got Saturday and Sunday. And then for some reason, which I don't understand yet, because I don't know why they do it, but I have 6 days. So Monday through Saturday is really going to screw with my gym scheduling a little bit. I go to the gym Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've been debating Thursday as well to make it 4 so I can get, better. But this is going to screw with me some more here because I'm working another day because I also worry about burning out. But so the third week, so you get 2-day weekend, and then the third week is 6 days. You get 6 days, and then you get a 2-day weekend of Sunday and Monday, which is kind of weird. And then you got your 7 swings. Swings are from 2 to 10. That is your shift, 2 to 10 o'clock. Or, 2 to 10 o'clock. That's the next shift. So there's your swings, 2 to 10. And with that, it's 7 days straight of that. 7 days straight. That's the thing that just gives me, like 7 days straight of 2 to 10. The only good thing is traffic ain't so bad, so it only takes like 30 minutes to get there, 30 minutes to come back. Not bad. I hate driving at night because drunk driving is a problem for sure in California. And then here's what sucks. And then you get 1 day off. And then you gotta do graves for 7 days. So graves are 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's graves. So 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'm not a big fan of graves, but it is what it is. 7 straight days of that. And that's why I'm worried. I'm sure I'm going to burn out by day 6 and 7. I feel like I'm going to definitely burn out there. And then after that, you get 3 days off. You get 3 days off, because that makes up for having only 1 day. And then you're back to 5, 5, 6, 7, 7. That's how it is. I'm going to be doing this for 4 months. So, oof. Now, the reason why I don't like this schedule is because 6 days, 7 days, 7 day, fudge, and fudge. And that's every 5 weeks, you're doing 6, 7, 7. 3 of those 5 weeks. I'm not feeling that. I'm not a big fan of that whatsoever. The plan I was currently at, which they didn't let me do because I was a trainee, is you do Saturday to Tuesday, 10 hours morning, and then you do Tuesday to Friday, 4 hours, 4 days, 10 hours, and then you do Monday through Friday. And those are all the days. You do 1 month of each. And then you do afternoons, which is the same setup, but it's afternoons. And then you do split shift. Well, so the afternoon setup is Monday through Friday afternoons. I was wording it wrong. No, Sunday through Thursday afternoon shift. And then after that is the person who does the splits, and the splits does Friday and Saturday, and then they do 3 graves. Yeah, they do 3 graves. And the other guy doing graves will do 5 graves. There's some overlap, which is confusing. I'm making it confusing with this. And that's how that one works. The plant I started at, I think I went over it way back then, but I prefer that plant because the way that plant does it is 2 months of Saturday to Tuesday morning, and then 2 months of Tuesday to Friday morning, and then it is 1 month afternoon where you're doing 5 days straight, like Monday through Friday or Sunday to Thursday, I can't remember right now. And then the other guy doing splits will do 2 days where he's doing the other 2 days of the afternoon, and then they do 3 days of grave. And then the graveyard shift is you're just doing those other 5 days of grave that the split's not doing. That's grave. Or 3 days. No, it's 3 afternoons, 2 graves. That's what I'm getting wrong. 3 afternoons, 2 graves, and then the other 5 graves are covered by the other person. So in 7 months, it's 4 days 1 afternoon, 1 split, and 1 grave. And the reason why I like that better is because it's a full month of each thing. So it's a full month of days, full month of days, full month of days, full month of days, full month of afternoon, and then you got a full month of this weird afternoon and grave, and then you have a full month of only grave. There's just way better consistency there. Like the split makes it a bit weird, but there's just way better consistency there because just doing that for a full month. Instead of what this current place is going to be, which is days, 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 afternoons, and then graves for a week. You have to adjust to graves, and then adjust back out of graves in after 7 days of that. The reason why I prefer monthly instead of weekly is because you have like the first week's going to be hell getting into graves, and then you're just solid until graves are done. And then getting adjusted back to days, you're going to be a bit of a wreck the first week, but then you're solid for just 6 months. You're solid. It is just that getting in and out. That is where you're going to get wrecked. And you have to do this every 5 weeks at this third plant. That's why I do not want to stay at this plant. I want to go to the one I really like, which is the one where you have 4 months of days and then those other things. So, and if I go there, they said they're going to extend afternoons so that there's going to be 2 shifts of that. So it's going to be an 8-month setup where I get 2 months in the afternoons, then the split, and then the grave. So that sounds pretty good. I really like that a lot. Oh, here's what I'm leaving out. So when you transition into afternoon shift, it's 7 straight days. And when you transition into graveyard, it's 7 straight days. This is 8. It's 7 straight days. So that's still a bit of a son of a bitch, but at least it's not every freaking 5 weeks. So it's not so bad. Like, it's just a better, more steady schedule. And with that more steady schedule in 4 months, with that steady schedule, I can finally plan around just doing basically a podcast again. Because I'll know my schedule. I'll know my schedule for the rest of my life. Besides overtime. Overtime happens, and overtime is pretty nice, and if I got something scheduled, I won't take that overtime. Like a podcast schedule. If it's stream scheduled, then I know you guys will understand, because then I'm making money, and eventually, if I make a good amount of money, then I can start using that money on giveaways. Because, overtime's time and a half. That's nice. Nice money to have, especially with my job. So with that, I can afford to just do a giveaway, some overtime money. And a cool thing about the plant I want to go to, they're building a gym at that plant, so I can work out at work, which is awesome because there is downtime. So that'd be pretty cool. Other thing though is very convenient. So, if I have to be at this plant for the full 4 months, Comic-Con, the week of Comic-Con is grave shift. So I'm just gonna take a vacation on that whole damn thing. Take the vacation on that whole thing, go to Comic-Con, not worry about it. And at least I get to skip some of the graves before I get to transfer out. Yeah, so it's gonna suck for a little bit. It's gonna suck for a little bit, for sure. Yeah. Talking stressful really quick. I applied for my third certificate. So, not third, my T3 certificate. No one here knows about water, but in water there are 5 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 and 2, no one does 1. 2 means you can train to become an operator. That's what I'm doing right now. 3 means you're a full-fledged operator. 4 means you can become supervisor. 5 means you can become senior supervisor. That's what the different levels are. I got the 3. Well, I just applied for the 3. You need 2 years of experience, or you use a degree. There's a bunch of stuff. But I just applied for it, and it's a lot of money to apply for. It's like $135 to apply for it. And if you did the paperwork wrong at any point, in any way, they just take your money and deny you. So yeah, I've been stressing all week about that application, because that's $135 down the hole if I screwed it up. Would not be great. That would not be great at all. And then the higher ones cost even more, but at that point you're making enough money that doesn't cost that much. But like supervisor, and then like, I don't know how much a senior is making, because I'd have to do the math. But when he does overtime, which is very rare, but if he has to do overtime, he's making $69 an hour. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice right there. Supers very rarely do overtime. I mean, senior supervisors very rarely do overtime because they are the absolute last choice for overtime. Everyone before them, under them, gets overtime choice first, and then it goes to them because they're the last emergency pick for overtime. So they don't get to make that much money often. But if they do, holy crap. Real quick thing, Pure Water's coming to California. So Pure Water it's making its toilet tap. It is making wastewater into drinkable water. And the way it works is there's 6 processes. I'm not gonna explain this, but there's 6 processes that just destroy the hell out of whatever's in the water to make it pure water for people to consume. And so they're making new certificates for that. And to take the test and to apply, it's going to cost $350. Straight up. And they're only going to have 3 levels. 3, 4, and 5. Those are the only levels they're going to have for pure water. And that is expensive. But California is going to have quite a few plants. Orange County has one already. San Diego's going to build 3 of them. And it's up to me to decide whether I want to work pure water or just work regular water as I'm doing. And those of you who are saying toilet temp, here's a secret. Here's a secret I'm going to let out of the bag just to end this vlog. Everyone's drinking toilet water right now. Everyone's bathing in it. Everyone is washing their dishes in it. Everyone. Because the fact of the matter is, all the water just goes through different purification processes. All that a plant does is do what nature does, but faster. That's all it does. That's all we're doing. That's all you really do. All the chemicals you're using, all the straining we do, and all that stuff with the plants, it's something nature does, just differently, and it takes a lot longer for nature to do. That's all we're doing. Because if you get your supply from a river, you get your supply from just natural aquifer, wherever you're getting your supply from, that was used up by something else, and that water got there from somewhere else. If you're taking from the Colorado River or the Mississippi River, whatever river, consider all the people up that stream. Colorado River has 250, I believe, water districts and plants. So 250 plants, they're pulling water out of the river, purifying it, and then they will take the wastewater and they'll clean it up a bit and dump it right back into the river. And this happens again and again and again. Over and over and over again. And so everyone is honestly just bathing in and drinking, and everything that you do with water is water that somebody has had in their body already. Or has had on their body. And that's the real truth of the matter there. It's what it is. There's no water that has not been touched in a way you don't want to think. That's just how it is. We've been using the same water we've been using our entire existence. The water just keeps cycling around. That's all it is. And pure water does these 6 processes that break the hell out of wastewater into pure water. The last part of it is reverse osmosis, which you might know Aquafina. Aquafina does reverse osmosis. And the way this works is simple, very simple straining. It's a filtering process. The way it works is it just has tiny, tiny holes in the filters where literally only H2O can fit through. That's it. Takes a crap ton of power, but that's how it works. Only H2O. That's it. So only hydrogens and oxygens can fit this thing. That's all can fit through it. Viruses are too big. Bacteria is too big. Other chemicals are too big. All you're getting is H2O. Only things that size is getting through. Of course, there are things smaller than H2O, but at that point, that's not really anything you're going to be worried about. Anything you want to be worried about is bigger than H2O. And then that water is really pure. And by the way, Bill Gates and other people have drunk pure water to show that it's clean, but that's actually a bad thing because the water is pure. It's the rules of thermodynamics and all that stuff where if you had gas, if there's a fire, if there's smoke on the other side of a door, you open the door, the smoke comes in. It's the rule of everything's trying to equalize. And that's what happens with water. Water doesn't want to be only H2O. It wants to be connected to other things. So when you drink pure water, it's pulling the minerals out of your body to make the water dirtier. Because the water doesn't want to be just H2O. So when Bill Gates did that, he was making himself sicker. When all these people make themselves sicker, they do that. So when we make pure water here, it's going to be introduced into like lakes and stuff so it can mix up with regular water so that water doesn't pull elements out of your body. Also, plants have to do that too if they go directly to a plant. That's what's going to happen. Things have to be done to make it do that, because pure water also will eat the pipes. So they have to do things to make sure the pure water doesn't eat the pipes as it's traveling around. That's a thing to worry about as well, and that's called conditioning, and that's something pure water plants will do. I'm getting too technical here. That's the vlog. That's everything. Just, people have been resisting pure water for decades. And the truth of the matter is, it's a waste of their time, because we've always been in wastewater. We've always been using purified wastewater our entire lives. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, if you're drinking water, it's been in so many other places. Simple as that. So there you go, that's the vlog. I had fun talking. Hope you have fun watching and listening. This was all about it. Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.